we are going to go for such a asana or such a position which is connected with your mind, brain, vertebral column, as well as your internal thinking. It is also known as mood elevating position. You will believe this particular position, which is known as Bhujangasan, cobra pose. So first, very important thing, contraindications. So it is a backward bending asana. Naturally, it is not recommended for people who are even partially suffering from hernia. So backward bending is not recommended. Secondly, for ladies, for pregnant ladies, there is a complete no for this. Those ladies in their monthly cycle, it is not to be done. It imparts pressure in the abdomen. So Bhujangasan, it is, even if you would like to do, please connect with your physician or doctor first. Then if you have any of the element of your vertebral column or backbone, please connect with your doctor. Very important. It's a position where even neck is stretched, your complete vertebral column is stretched. So you have to take care. Those people who have sciatica, they can definitely go for it. But again, if you have a slip disc, please connect with your doctor for this. Right? So it is very important that if you are suffering from any of the element, right from head to the abdomen, it should be first, you should first connect to your doctor. Now second thing, how to do it. So there are almost 50 variations of Bhujangasan. People, they devise their own variations. What is that given in the epic is very simple, but what is that people does, that also I will cover, and what are the different benefits during that I will cover. So for Bhujangasan, you have to be in the supine position. You have to lie down, okay, on the chest. Try to touch your chin first to the ground. Your legs are straight. Both the hands, try to keep them just beside the shoulder. Both the palms, try to have their position beside the shoulder. The complete palms are touching to the ground. They are firmly on the ground. And elbows are also touching to the ground. They are beside the shoulder and not in the forward or not in the back of shoulder. And be comfortable here in this position. First of all, if you are very comfortable and stretch, you are able to do Bhujangasan very well. So when you are touching your chin to the ground, you have stretched yourself, your legs are stretched already. So first, breathe out and take a deep breath. Slowly lift yourself, but do not lift your elbows. Try to lift yourself up to navel. So navel should touch the ground, and you have a stretch in your back. Very important precaution. Don't just swing yourself like this way. It creates a problem. Okay. Let me adjust the camera so that you will get the position of it. So thank you. So here you have touched your elbows to the ground, straight this way, and you see upward. Breathe in completely. There are two ways. One, that you can breathe in and be there for 10 seconds to 30 seconds, holding your breath, and come back. The another way is, so breathe out, breathe in, up to navel. You raise your abdomen, stretch yourself, observe the stretch, and here you can breathe in and breathe out. Slowly, and observe the stretch you have in the vertebral column, in hips. You have to open your chest here. Open the chest. This is the one variation. So slowly breathe out, come back and take a rest. One more variation which Bhujangasan has is you can lift your elbows, right? So lifting elbows, for example, this way, breathe out, and you can lift your elbows straight. There are again two variations. You can have the folding of elbow this way. Try to touch your elbows to the body. So this way, and go straight. That is the next variation. So your complete back is stretched, back side. You have a stretch in your hips. This is another variation. But this variation you should take care. You are doing more than what is required. Your knees are touching to the ground. Remember, your toes are touching to the ground. Your hands are straight. Come back. Slowly breathe out. This is the second variation. And there is a third variation, which is you can completely lift yourself and be on the toes and hands only. So breathe out. Slowly breathe in. You have lifted your complete body. You can see that. And you see up. You can go back also. You can turn your neck back side. Observe the stretch you have, and weight is on toes and hands. So this position is very good for those who are doing Bhujangasan for many months. Those who are not doing the Bhujangasan every day, they should not do much more stretching of this. Coming to the benefits of it, this asana, first of all, the physical benefits, what we say it as a kinesiological benefits, which is a science of effects of movements of the body on mind, brain, muscles, nerves, and your complete posture. The person who does Bhujangasan every day will have a different posture while walking, while sitting. So if you do Bhujangasan every day, you will find that you have a certain kind of confidence in your walking as well as during the moments of body or sitting even. You will find the person who does a Bhujangasan every day will have a different posture in the meetings itself. The first biggest advantage, it soothes the sciatic nerves and vein as well as the muscle. So it is very helpful in sciatica. But don't stretch yourself too much. The third one is that it massages your alimentary canal and hence the gut, what you can say, and it improves the digestion. The fourth important advantage, complete vertebral column, it stretches. So you will find that all those problems which are related to cranial nerves, they get the help to get resolved. They may not resolve, it's just a preventive technique. A very important point, when you are in Bhujangasan, you get addition of compassion, which is a very very important change of your mind. So this is also known as mind soothing asana or cobra pose, or it is also known as the compassion originating asana. So the person, if somebody is ruthless, he would like to have, if he comes to know or she comes to know that I'm not compassionate, I have to have more feelings in this. It doesn't make you emotional. That's not a effect of Bhujangasan. It controls the emotions, but at the same time it imparts the compassion. So and that is the reason Bhujangasan. So it has you can say that the person who does Bhujangasan will have a capacity to hold himself more on the toes and hands. So as a result of it, wrists get stronger. Number one, your navel gets stronger. It reduces the fat on the tummy to a certain extent, and it stretches the abdomen. So as a result of it, it also massages the pancreas. One of the asana which is good for people who are suffering from diabetes or who has a pre-diabetic symptom. Apart from that, when you stretch your neck and your throat is getting stretched, so naturally thyroid and parathyroid glands, they get massaged in it. So it is very good to keep the health of your throat and parathyroid and thyroid. For teenage, up to teenage, those who have thymus gland, so people, they get the advantages of getting a more blood flow to the thymus gland. A person who does Bhujangasan every day will have a certain kind of a glow on his face. So these are the certain advantages of Bhujangasan. It seems to be very simple position, but it elevates the mood. It's a cobra pose, snake pose, also say that snake pose. So it gives you a good qualities of snake. So that is about Bhujangasan.